looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course.
Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see.
Here is Burrow. Hunter Henry brings it in. Look at the big fella go. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Hunter Henry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And running with power here. And able to get this out to the 25. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And at quarterback, a longtime signal caller in the National Football League, former Super Bowl MVP Joe Flacco.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent, too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
Here's Flacco. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's going to be wrangled down quickly after the catch up at the 45-yard line.
That's good for an Anchorage.
Flacco. He finds his man complete. It's Schmidt. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bengals.
Now Flacco. Over the middle, that's defended. It's tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36.
And an Anchorage first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Setting up to throw, Flacco. Pass caught by Fannin. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and 11.
Flacco will take to the air again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Passing play, Flacco. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Brings up second and 3.
Now it's Flacco. Now he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Anchorage. First down.
Here's Flacco. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And it's caught. Touchdown. Harold Fannin. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Armadillos are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Moody good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true. Last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
It's a gain of 45 yards. That's good.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at
Here we
the
go.
25-yard line.
Hey, can.
And Burrow going to throw again. Short pass caught by Henry. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
Now it's Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. 7-7, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
A 37-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now Flacco. There's a short one caught by Fannin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 30.
Flacco. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He may go. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown. second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
His kick is good.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
9 yards the pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46.
Flacco looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
Let's go. Check out.
To pass, Flacco. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for an Anchorage.
Now back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
That's another Anchorage.
And again, it's Flacco to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
6-yard pickup.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing defender, ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Burrow looking to pass. Myles Garrett. He's one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
12.
An inside give, Brown. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Big 13. God.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeout? First of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. That's downfield. He's got Fannin. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Armadillos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go.
At their own 26
Right,
yard
80.
line.
Stop.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee.
Gun. Stop.
So these two teams, and we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Gain on the play. That's good for an Anchorage first down. First and 10 at the 41.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
42.
They'll give this out the middle to Brown. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
It's a gain of
Burrow throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Here we go. Stop. Right, 80.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
Here we go.
On first and goal, they'll try the option left. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's the Anchorage offense back out now. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Over the middle, and it's it. Complete. Well, these two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. To throw on second and 10, Flacco. A quick throw, but incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They go pass again with Flacco. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
That's good for an Anchorage first down. 1st and 10 at the 32.
Here's Flacco.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And that's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
A 49-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
So here are the Bengals set to take over. They were winners a week ago against Buffalo, and they lead here with a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Open man is Chase, complete.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Now Burrow. Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
A gain of 22 yards.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Taj Brooks. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go.
Looking to throw. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And it is caught. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
A gain of 26 yards. That's good.
Here we go.
First down. A gain of 26
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Chase, incomplete.
Here we go. Here we go.
By Tyson Campbell.
Stop.
Back to throw here.
Throw left side complete to Chase.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson.
This to make it a 2-score game.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Passing play. Flacco. Jones has it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Flacco. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line.
Anchorage, first down. First and 10 at the 29.
Now Flacco. He finds his man complete. That's Schmidt. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Armadillos have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
24.
So just a three-point game now as they send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Cincinnati set to take over once again.
A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here we go with Burrow. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Armadillos 24.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Flacco set to lead this offense. Down by 10, 56 seconds to go. Their perfect start to the season in serious peril as they come up on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Flacco. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee.
12, 12, 12. Gun, gun. Right 80.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses.
drive from downtown along Broad Street, you run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from South Philly. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
You just hope throughout your career, Mike, that you're not on the wrong end of too many games like last week. So many games in the NFL come down to one score. They're very close. And every once in a while, there are multiple score games where you just can't seem to keep it close. They've got to do a better job keeping pace early, get off to a faster start. They want to have a chance. Come the fourth quarter, if this thing's within one score, they're going to feel a lot more comfortable this time around than where they were last week.
He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He dives, and what a catch for the first down.
A gain of 15 yards. First down.
Daniels quick to Deebo, and they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
First down. A gain of 16.
On play action, Daniels. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
It's a gain of
Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Throwing again, Daniel. That's going to be caught for the touchdown, but there is a penalty flag down in the backfield. They're already walking the other way. So holding is the call. And take that touchdown off the board.
Let's go now.
To the air again is Daniel. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniel.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Third and long, and here's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. They're led out by the MVP of Super Bowl 59 at quarterback, Jalen Hurts.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all three phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
Second and 10. Operating from the gun here. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Lucas Van Ness in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. Third and long for Hurts. And that is incomplete contact, but No flags. It's going to be fourth down. So on fourth down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt as this drive quickly stalled out. So he's on to punt it away. Here's Lane. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Commanders' offense ready to possess the football for the second time. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like the Eagles have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes...
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So we might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. On first down, Daniel. That one complete to Pierce. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Brings up second and a yard at the Eagles' 45-yard line.
On second down, it's Daniels. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Brown.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flat. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
They'll pitch it to Barkley, and he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. From the 20, here's second and 5. Now it's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it's going to be third down. Hurts working in the pistol. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Good. Set.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Commanders with the early lead. And we're back in Philly in a moment. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Good. Set.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
1 yard gain.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 9. Hurts. Moving to his left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On play action, here's Hurts. Off he goes. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got.
That penalty is declined.
Easy, 63, back.
From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever.
Don't touch. Don't touch.
Hurts now. Rolling to the left. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Big time play for Phillies. 45 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And the Eagles are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's another.
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised.
It looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. And they will get another chance. They cover it up after very nearly squandering a great scoring opportunity.
Nearly a disaster there, especially in this area of the field, Mike. You know these guys are reaching for the ball. That is such a priority of every defense around the league. Create turnovers, especially.
And he's in. Britton Covey. Touchdown, Eagles. That is first touchdown this year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles move out to a 7-3 lead.
Commanders 3. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7.
The Commanders take over.
Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over.
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
17, Terry McLaurin. It's a pickup of 3.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Eagles offense ready to take over once more. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Taken down by
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
This is taken at the 25. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Commanders' offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. Daniels now on first down. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
15 yards on the play. That's good.
That's Pierce in motion.
First and 10.
Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
Daniels to throw on second down. One complete to Jalen Lane. And he will have a first down, and they're into field goal range now at the 30.
That's good. Washington. First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Keep it in the air. Here's Dan. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Jalen Phillips in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7. Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Throwing on second down. Daniel. This defense hitting their ears back. Coming to get him again.
A loss of 11 yards. It's third down.
He'll get up here and spike it, and time for one final play right here. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. From the 39, here's a first and 10. On play action, Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And that will lead to a second down. They'll run it here with Saquon. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He was brought down at the 45.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 8. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And a nice run. He's got a first down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
From the 33, here's second and 8. Here's the option, running right. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain. Got to get this to the 25. Here's third down. They'll go with the option here to the short side.
I think the decision of whether or not you kick the field goal or keep your offense on the field, Mike, comes down to, do you have a play on your call sheet you love? Do you have a critical down, fourth down play that you know is going to work? Because if you do, now's the time to dial it up. Be aggressive and extend this drive.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he's going to have the Eagles first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion.
Pretty simple here, Mike. Every team, they have this sheet up in the box. It's their own analytics telling them when to go for it, when not to go for it. And in this spot, their metrics say go for it, sneaks the call, first down.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They'll run the draw with Barkley. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Second and
the big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
On second down, Barkley. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Here's Elliott for the extra point.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
The kick is good. And the Eagles extend their advantage to 14-3.
Commanders 3. Jake Elliott to kick.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. There's Dan Quinn as his Commanders head back onto the field. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
On the zone read, it's a give to Brooks. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll throw with Daniel. He's got a man. It's McClure. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Washington.
Washington for the 2-point conversion.
60 Eagles.
Throwing now, Daniel. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here, this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Robert Spillane spills him there.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 7. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, they need 7. Fourth quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. And he'll spin out of the tackle. Winds up getting about 6 yards.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
He'll try to run here with Barkley. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Great. Set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
They'll run the toss to Barkley. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
Great. Set. 180.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. On the run to the right. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And that is incomplete. 3rd and long. Throwing is Hurts. Forced to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Well, 3rd and 19, no problem. They pick it up on 3rd and long.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Set. Trimmer.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Great. Set.
They'll try and run right on the option. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. A gain of 16 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Barkley. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hurts. Flush to his right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
It's 4th down.
So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to take over possession of the football. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They are down to 1 timeout and the 2-minute warning to work with as we get set for 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, they'll come up for 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll drop to throw. And this one is caught by Pierce. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Here's 1st down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Now on 2nd and long.
A 10-yard loss on the play.
To throw is Daniels. That one complete to Pierce. And he'll get about 12 yards here as he's out of bounds. That'll make things a little easier on 3rd down. Throwing is Daniels. Oh, a loose football. And the Eagles recover the football.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're already up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind. And let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory. And after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. Good running inside the 25. And he will score! Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. And his 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Elliott on now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders' offense heading out for their next possession.
Cougar 19.
On 1st down, Daniels. This one high, over the middle, but complete. Here comes 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Daniels. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still 1 timeout left. Final minute, 1st and 10. He'll get up and clock it, and does it with just a little over 40 seconds to play.
Let's go. 70,
On 2nd down, it's Daniel. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. The Philly faithful making some noise on their feet before 3rd down. Daniel gonna throw again. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's gonna bring up a 4th down. That's Pierce in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down. There's the spike. It comes with 15 seconds on the clock. He'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is.
On the jump.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long.
Just the Eagles.
Throwing again. Daniels. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
Let's go.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has two options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
He's going to air this one out looking for Dotson. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go on EA Sports. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
You know, it's funny, some games you can look at the box score and you have a pretty good feeling who won. And last week, not one of them. I mean, to throw for 3 touchdowns, no picks, you'd expect that team to win, but they just didn't get the performances and the production from those around him. So he needs to continue to play at that level, continue to bring along the rest of his teammates. If they can get a more collective performance similar to his, now I think they've got a real shot to have success.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Taken down at the 34-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the veteran. Still go. Former Super Bowl MVP, comeback player of the year in 2023, it's Joe Flacco.
You look back at last week's film, Mike, and the reality is, if he protects the ball a little bit better, they probably win that game. So it's that very delicate balance between, yeah, we love the touchdown passes. We love the ability to push the ball downfield through the air. But it can't come at the expense of giving the ball to our opponent with extra possession. So he's got to find that balance in his mind. When it's time to attack, attack. But when it's time to just make the smart play, just take the easy ball.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Flacco. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete. 3rd down and 9.
Intended for Harold Fannin. Incomplete.
Throwing is Flacco. He's got a man. It's It's the first grab of the game for the man leading the entire league in receptions coming into the weekend. He gets his team a first down.
Anchorage, first down.
First down, Flacco. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
At the 30-yard line.
Flacco gonna throw again. A short one that is caught by Fanning. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10. Throwing again, it's Flacco. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run it here. Here's Judkins. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. From a little further back, here's second and goal. Flacco. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up third and goal. He'll try and throw. Here's Flacco. Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6. Micah Fitzpatrick multiple times All-Pro in his safety spot to record the sack. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. Fourth down and goal. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
It's a turnover on down.
Here we go. Set.
A first carry here for Devon Achane. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10.
Check. Perfect.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Miami.
Ready.
They'll run right here. It's Achane. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Now this time they'll look to throw. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. On the handoff, this is Achane. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. Past midfield to the 45. And he will score. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This one taken at the 10. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Armadillos offense ready for their second possession. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
To the air on second down here. That's over the middle. And intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Blackman. And offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Let's go now. 60 vices, 60 vices.
On the ground, here is H.M. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
Second and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Bronco
At
Edie.
the 28-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's taken in by H.M. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. And the
Let's go.
Dolphins first down.
Like it.
A gain
2
of
minutes
18
remaining.
on the play.
First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I will be right back after this.
Okay, great.
So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close.
Ready.
They'll go jet sweep and do it with Hill. Marked down at the 6.
He was brought down by Denzel Ward. 4 yards.
No.
Second down, he'll fake the handoff and hold on to it. And he will take it in himself. Touchdown, Dolphins. Fairbairn to add the extra point.
Lining up for the extra point.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Defense.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. The Armadillos offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with first and 10. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Quick throw, taken in.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it could lead to some of the biggest gains.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Back is DeVito. And on 3rd down, that ball's incomplete.
And the defense knew they had to be ready for anything here on 3rd and short. They decided to put the ball in the air, and they might have been better off keeping that ball on the ground because that defense was ready for it, and they were all over it.
He'll look middle, and he's got it. Man, complete. He's driving for the goal line, will be stopped short, but has enough for the first down.
First down. First down and goal to go.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll run the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Armadillos. Extra point up and good from Moody. The Armadillos are on the board. It's now 14-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10.
Ready, ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's complete to the rookie's second-round pick. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Hill brought in motion. And he can't hang on through the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
68.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. To the outside, he's got Waddle. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at first and goal. They move it down to the 4.
First and goal, Miami.
They'll look to throw again. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Dolphins build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't think there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Armadillos offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts. First and 10. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
That's one of those plays where you come off the field, Mike, and you're getting a lot of high fives. Hey, good job. But then that secondary's coach pulls you over to the side and says, hey, nice play. But next time, let's come away with the pick.
He'll get back to Quinshawn Judkins. Get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a third down and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it
DeVito. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Here's DeVito. They'll get it to Fannin once more. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Now DeVito. Quick throw here is complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. It's going to be third. They need 1.
Brings up third and 1.
We'll try and run for the first with Judkins. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up first and 10. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete. He'll try again here. Second and 10. To throw, DeVito. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up
Ready.
To throw, here's DeVito. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Incomplete.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
It's second down and 10.
Ready.